What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is July 29th, and yesterday the Giants finally won a game, their first game that has been won since the All-Star break. It was 7 games in a row that they had lost, and on the 8th game they finally beat the Cubs is who they did it, and it was their first game back at home since the All-Star break. And that's a big win, obviously, because the Cubs, they aren't having the best year, but they came into that game with the momentum already going their way, coming in with 6 straight wins, and the Giants with 7 straight losses. And I mean, that's something that you don't want to see, a matchup like that when you're trying to win a game. And the Giants ended up doing well and ended up winning by a final score of 4-2. So I'm going to tell you how they do it. But first, I heard this on the local radio station, KMBR 680, that covers the Giants. And they also cover, like, the Warriors and also the Niners. But the Tonight Show guy and all that, he said, ding dong, the streak is dead, the streak is dead, the streak is dead, ding dong, the losing streak is dead. So that's something that obviously the losing streak is over, and that was kind of like a little parody from the Wizard of Oz when it says like the Wicked Witch is dead or something like that. I haven't seen the Wizard of Oz in a long time. But anyways, I thought that was pretty clever and a really good thing to hear. And so, finally, like I said, the Giants have won this game, and I'm in a way better mood than the video I had posted. It was today, but it was supposed to be posted yesterday. Sorry about that. But yeah, obviously in a way better mood, and so I'm just going to talk about this game. The Giants got their first hit in the second inning, thanks to Yermin Mercedes, I believe is his name, who ended up hitting a single that made it, and he was leading it off, but then Thairo Estrada ended up grounding into double play. Joc Pederson walked, who I'll talk about in a second, and then there's a strikeout to end the inning. So that's not something you want to see, but at least the Giants had gotten a hit, and that brought their momentum, I feel like, to the third inning. Alex Wood had still retired 9 straight by then. Then, in the Giants' half of the inning, the bottom half of the third inning, the Giants ended up getting things started with a quick round out by Joey Bart. Mike Yastrzemski came up. He hit a pop fly up to Patrick Wisdom, who was the third baseman for the Cubs. And because that wind that happens at Oracle Park every once in a while, that can help us a lot or really hurt us. When there's pop flies, you can never feel really comfortable when it goes up in the air because that wind will start to push it. And in this case, Patrick Wisdom had just missed and miscalculated where this ball was going to fall, and last second tried jumping and catching it, and he ended up missing it, ended up falling down, and Mike Yastrzemski thought that he was going to get out, but he still hustled, luckily, ended up getting a double because of that error. So that was a fielding error by the Cubs, a gift for the Giants, and then there's a single by Austin Slater, who made himself have another good night. He's been on fire in the month of July, and hopefully he can keep that going. But a single by Austin Slater made the runner from second base, Mike Yastrzemski, go to third base. So now we have runners at first and third with only 1 out, which could put in a double play. But that double play possibility came out because, well, you could still get the double play, but there's a strikeout by Darren Ruff. And so then we got that here we go again mentality, like we can't score with runners in scoring position at all. But when I had thought that, Wilmer Flores came up, got into a quick 0-2 count, got 2 balls, and then got hit by a pitch. So that made the bases loaded with 2 outs. Yermin Mercedes came up, and he has had really good days and really bad games. This was another really good game that really helped the Giants overcome the Cubs. He ended up hitting a single. I mean, it wasn't a hard hit single, and I forget if it was Kruk or Kite. One of them had gone ahead and said that was the Giants. The only hard hit balls that they had gone ahead and hit were foul balls. And so, with that being said, it was just like a little bloop that the outfielder could not get to. And because there was 2 outs, the runners were already on a move, and we scored 2 runs. So it's already 2-0. Then we ended up scoring another run in the third inning thanks to a single by Thairo Estrada that was just a little like hopper over to the shortstop, but Tyler Estrada had too much speed and he went on that first pitch and the shortstop wasn't able to throw him out, and that scored another run, making it 3-0 Giants ahead, which is something that we have not seen in a long time. Usually you look at the score and they're already down in like the second inning. So that was really nice to see that the offense kind of started to wake up. And then in the fourth inning, Austin Slater hit a double, scoring the runner from first base, which was David Villar, because there was a leadoff fielding error that put him on to first base, and Villar scored all the way from first to home thanks to the double by Austin Slater, making it a 4-0 game. And Alex Wood, all the way until the 7th inning, was dealing and had a no-hitter. He had walked a couple hitters and stuff, but he didn't do too bad until the 7th inning, and he still had an amazing outing, but he ended up giving up a single to Ian Happ, and then there is a 2-run home run. On that 2-run home run, there's it looked like maybe a fan interference possibly, but the call was not overturned, and it was a home run, and it wasn't a fan interference. And unfortunately, Joc Pederson had needed to leave the game. It looked like he hit something really hard on the side of that wall because he was trying to rob the home run, and it did not look good, and he ended up leaving the game. And I haven't heard anything yet, but there is a possibility he could be out for a while, which is not what we wanted to see from Joc Pederson, especially meaning that sometimes in the last 2 years, and hopefully he does it for us this year, he gets called like Joctober, because in October he can do really good, which hopefully the Giants are playing all the way through October. But in the later part of the season, he'll start to heat up, and he was an all-star too, so that's a big loss that we ended up having, and hopefully he's okay and we'll be back soon. So with that being said, I'm going to give out my player of the games. I want to give it to Alex Wood, but, you know, I'm going to give it to Yermin Mercedes. He went 2 for 3 with that single, and then the other single that he ended up getting 2 runs scoring. So that was a big thing, and he made the Giants get their momentum. So Yermin Mercedes, you're my player of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. Go Giants, and I will see you guys tomorrow.